Hello and welcome to the first episode of Limelight. And I'm your host Surekha Pandit. You know, many moons ago when I used to see any celebrity, I had that one question knocking in my mind. How does it feel to be in the limelight? Being an air hostess, sometimes I used to feel like one. Well, today I'm going to get the answer for that. And this show is dedicated to that one thought. Right now I'm in this wonderful restaurant and the name of the restaurant is Seventh Heaven. Whatever may be the time of the day, this place really gives you the experience of being in the heaven. Cool, calm and relaxed. This place provides you with amazing Goan dishes. We both have done our schooling together. Our first guest tonight is so beautiful that she has a face that can launch almost 1,000 cosmetics. Gorgeous, charming and super talented, she walks multiple paths with equal poise. A Konkani film actress, a professor in physical chemistry and now a mother. She has also done her P.hd in chemistry. Please welcome Priyanka Bidaye Talak. Hi Priyanka, welcome to Limelight.
Hi Surekha.
So it's been long that we have met, we have not seen each other for long. We are classmates, right? I'm very thrilled to meet you. So tell me, how do you feel?
Very nice. I'm very excited to be here and I'm very thankful to you for inviting me. It's my pleasure to be your first guest on this show. Thank you so much.
So let's start our questionnaire and let me ask you some questions. So it's been a long that we have not seen you. So what is it that you're doing latest in your life?
Latest is being mother. And I was waiting for this moment, and when my child was born, we both of us, me and my husband, had decided that he's our priority. We have to give time to him. My husband has to work to run a family. So I said, I will give time to my son. And in life, I think somewhere this pause is very necessary because constantly we are going to school, then higher secondary, then college, then career. And we don't realize how the time has flown. And children, they grow so fast. And this is a time they need us and also we need them. So I thought I have to take a break to look after my son. And right now I am a mother 24/7. So it's a full-time job.
That's also a very tough job. Even I have faced it, so I know how it becomes. Okay. So you have done your graduation in chemistry and then you went on to do PhD and then you went into acting. So how did you manage all this?
Since we are classmates, I was always good in studies. I was effortlessly good in studies. At the same time, I also used to take part in elocution competition, debate competition. Then there used to be Sani Guruji Kathamala. Also the one-act plays from school. Teachers used to choose me for that. So I was studying as well as doing other activities.
Who was your favorite teacher in GVM? I know you were my classmate there also.
Bharti Srivastav, she was my favorite teacher and she inspires me till date. So when I have also done teaching. So when I was teaching, I always used to think about her.
So it was spontaneous that you came into this field, or you always as a small girl thought that you would come in this field?
As a small girl, it was like a dream, just a dream, nothing serious, that one day there should be a film and I should be doing a film with a title role, The film title and my title in the film should be same. It was just a dream. I didn't give much thought to it. But as I told you, I was good in studies. But at the very crucial time, that is in 12th standard, I just didn't study and I was like, let me see how much I score without studying, and I had this kind of attitude. And so finally I ended up with less marks and I had to go for something which I had not given a thought, I had not thought of doing graduation in chemistry. But when I entered for graduation in chemistry, I decided one thing, I have risked my life in 12th standard, I'm not going to repeat it again. And I was good in academics and that is what I wanted to do. So I had decided that I'm going to do my post-graduation and also PhD. My first film, Alisha, was like luck by chance, and initially actually when it was offered to me I said no, because I didn't want the history of 12th standard to repeat in my graduation. But it happened, and my graduation, post-graduation and PhD also happened smoothly.
So, but since we are talking about Alisha, that is your first movie. How did you manage to get the first lead role in that?
It was absolutely luck by chance for me. I had gone for an education competition from our college, and
That was during your graduation.
graduation, third year of my graduation, 2004. So one of the jury happened to be Mr. Sridhar Kamath, who's no more today, but it was because of him I got this film Alisha. So he happened to be the jury of that competition, and he suggested my name to Mr. Talak, who was that time during doing his casting for the film Alisha, and which was I think entire cast was finalized except the heroine. They were not getting the right kind of actress for that particular role, and the entire cast was already finalized. So Mr. Sridhar Kamath suggested him my name. He said, I saw one girl at a competition in Ponda, and I think she fits the role. And then they did research on me, who's this girl, her address, everything, and came over to my place, I think at 8:30 or 9 p.m. And I had, I had gone for one competition, and I had come home from Panjim, and I was tired. I had oiled my hair, I was sleeping, and one of the directors from Ponda, with whom I had worked in a play, he got them home. They like give audition, and I had no idea about audition. And I said, I'll just today I had given one speech for education competition, I'll say that. And I said 4 lines of that. And then they liked it probably. Then also they sent it to Debu Devdar, who was the DOP of our film Alisha. Again, he is no more. So he also said that I feel this is the girl for the film we are looking for, and that's how I got my film Alisha. And so if I give time to films, and again I will not be able to do well in academics. So my answer was no. Then somehow the news reached my professors in Khandola College, Government College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Khandola, where I was doing graduation. And they told me, no Priyanka, we think you can do it. We have confidence in you that you will be able to do your studies as well as the film. Don't say no to this film, because this is going to be showcased for IFFI, International Film Festival of India. IFFI for the first time was coming to Goa in 2004. This is a golden opportunity. A Goan film, a Konkani film will be showcased at IFFI. Please don't say no to that. And my professors, Nilesh Borde from Khandola College, Prakash Bazrikar, actually they were not teaching me, but they were commerce professors, but they all knew me, and with their support I said yes to the film.
तेका म्हणटा नशिबान आसता तें केन्ना चुकना.
दाने दाने पे लिखा है खाने वाले का नाम, so इस रोल पे लिखा था मेरा नाम शायद.
So when you were doing this role of Alisha, did you have somebody in mind who was your inspiration to carry out this particular role?
Nobody actually. During that time also we were not into watching films. There were no multiplexes, there were no theatres. I had hardly watched any film. I hardly had any knowledge.
That was
Yes. And also I had acted in plays, one-act plays in school, and also for a institution called Vardambika from Ponda. But then acting on stage and acting in front of camera, it's totally different. So I had nobody I had in mind, but I just did what director told me to do.
So what do you feel now next, like being in this field and surviving in the acting industry is quite a difficult thing. Success is not always knocking your doors. Sometimes it's good time, sometimes it's a bad phase. So do you feel that you should have a godfather behind you to support you all the time in this field?
Not at all. See, godfather might help you to lend you your first project or a first film. What needs is talent. Finally, talent will help you survive in this industry, because you must have seen in Bollywood industry also, a lot of stars, they have launched their kits in the film, but how many of them have survived? It's only talented people, and people who are working, willing to work hard, and people who are having a lot of patience.
So, and then what is one thing that about acting you like the most? What about acting is your...
What I like the most is to play a character, because you get to play a lot of characters. As an actor also you get a lot of attention. And yeah, you get to play different roles, you get to travel many places. For example, So, and many things are eye-opener for you for the first time. So when I did my first film, Alicia was based on mining issues in Goa. And we all had heard about mining issues, what it happens, what it does to the people. But when we actually went on the location to shoot Alicia, when I used to come to my room after shooting, when I was having bath, I could only see mud water. The pollution in those areas is so much that you don't realize that you are actually breathing that dusty air. My hair, my skin, everything used to be very dusty, muddy, and it was really sad to see that, because we have lived in a place where we have not faced all this, but people who are living there, they're actually suffering. So you get closer to the sufferings of people. You also see good parts of different places, different people, so you get to know a lot of things. That is one thing I like and I miss about doing film.
Priyanka, we also know that you're married now. Okay, you have a kid, you run your family, you run your house all on your own, or like you have somebody to help you, or you are a good cook, or how does it run?
I have somebody to help me, but I am a good cook.
Okay, so you learnt it the hard way, or
Hardest way.
or you were a born? Some people have that talent in them.
Not at all. When I got married, I knew only 3 things. One is to fry papad, second is to boil an egg, and third is to make Maggie, that too not in 2 minutes. I would take more than that. So I learned it hard way.
So, and what are the dishes, what is the signature dish that you make?
I make very good prawn sukha, because whenever my husband invites his guest, so mutache suke kar म्हणून सांगता. So that I think I make good. बाकीचे करता, कुल्ल्याचे तोंडाकूय करता, chicken करता. I like experimenting with chicken.
So now that we are here and discussing food, and we are sitting in this restaurant, Seventh Heaven, so I think we should have a glimpse of how they make the food.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's very good. It's very good. What is this? Can you please
This
explain?
is cheese chili paneer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Can you just explain like what does go on?
Well, about this, it's made up of, we crush it into small pieces. They make it into a round ball, and it's deep fried. So we put the cheese inside, so it melts inside. And when you have it, it's like more like outside it's crispy, and it's more soft inside.
It's a perfect combination of paneer, cheese. It's very nice.
It's very nice. So, Gabby, how did you come out with the idea of having this restaurant? Since this place is quite in the interior side.
Actually, when I was during my childhood days, I always wanted to own a restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's been almost now 3 years. On Google rating, we are on 4.4 out of 5.
Wow. That's
so,
great.
Yeah, that's a really good start to keep us going.
Okay. And what was the one challenge that you faced when you came up with
See,
this
when it's
restaurant?
about restaurant, it's always you need to have your head cook and basically the stuff. That's the main challenge what you have.
It's like a teamwork.
Yeah, it's like a teamwork. When you have a good cook on board who understands the owner and in the kitchen he maintains it well, that's how it goes.
We don't have Dora here as of now. That's his wife.
Lara the pillar.
She takes care of most of the events.
And for this season we are coming out with a new menu as well.
Wow. That's
so there's
nice.
going to be some mouth-watering dishes. So let's hope for the best. Without COVID though.
I love all the Goan dishes, Goan food. So your new menu is more of
Yeah,
a Goan or?
Goan and more of Chinese and continental as well.
Okay. I'm sure people will enjoy your new menu because your dishes are very innovative and very tasty.
Thank you so much.
So that was Gabby Fernandez who just explained us about the new menu that is coming up. It was lovely talking to you, Gabby.
Thank you so much.
And
Thank you so
we
much.
look much forward to come here and visit this place again and again.
You're always welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice. What is this, Parshu? Can you please explain?
Chicken sizzler.
And this is?
That is new box.
This is amazing. This new bong is bang on. I'm having this for the first time. So I think this is with rice and squid.
Yes.
And
I
also
think
has a
there
white
is a
sauce.
mixture of little bit butter in that. There's a taste of butter also.
It's amazing. Okay, now I'm trying sizzlers. Equally good.
So will you suggest people to come here and try out these dishes?
Definitely, I want people to come here and try these both, especially new bong.
So we also have Mr. Parshuram here. We call him Parshu. So tell me, how do you manage this place? How difficult is it to manage here?
Parshu, why don't you sit?
Yeah, please.
It's not difficult as such because we have a very good professional team with us. Not at all very difficult. Nothing to manage like that. Not any issues.
That's nice to have a good team around.
Yes.
So that's Parshuram we have. He's the manager of this place. Thank you, Parshuram, for having and explaining us about the dishes.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for maintaining this place so well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So as you told us that you got the first role by chance, it was luck by chance. So after that, when you prospered into this field, did you take any professional training?
I was very clear that I didn't want to choose this field as my full-time profession. I wanted to go into academics. This was my hobby. I liked doing it, and I really thought when I get good roles, I will do it. So I got my second role in 2008, Savaria.com. And for the first time, I was working with all the stalwarts of Marathi film industry. I have worked with Rima Laguchi, Dilip Prabhalkar, Subodh Bhave, Aniket Vishwasrao. So I did my second film with them. And at that time, I was doing my P.hd. So when the film was complete and I saw myself on the screen, I said, they are so good and I'm so bad. There are a lot of things that I need to learn about facing camera. Inhibitions. There are a lot of inhibitions that we have, and camera catches that exactly. So when I saw that on the screen, I said I have to, if I'm thinking of doing any film, I have to do some workshop or training, or I just have to learn it. So much after my second film, I did a acting course with Anupam Kher's Actor Prepares in Mumbai. So it was a 3-month diploma course. I did that.
How was your experience meeting him?
Very good. Yes, he was our mentor. So he used to take few classes, and then for the final performance also I got a main role, and he was there to see and he appreciated my talent. And I also heard from somebody else from Goa that he mentioned my name. So I felt so good that Mr. Anupam Kher knows me and he remembers me as a student.
And you also said that you started your career quite early then, before even completing your college. So how supportive was your family for doing all this?
Honestly, like when I started, I was 19, I had not completed my graduation, and there is no surety in this profession. You really don't know whether you will be able to earn your bread and butter, especially in Goa where the film industry is not developed. So my parents, my father and my sister, they were damn against it. But somehow my mom was supportive. She said, if you want to do, you do, but see to it you complete your education. I don't want my family to say that you sent your daughter and then she's nowhere today. So my mother was very supportive at that time. My father and my sister were not supportive. But after I did my audition, after I completed my graduation, I got their support for my second film. So nobody said no to me during my second film, because I proved that, I took my third year exam was approaching. October month, I have done shooting for Alisha. Then there was dubbing in Bombay. I came back, there were prelims and there were exams. So I studied very hard in that 1 month. I got distinction. I stood first in college. So I I did not get carried away with the film. When I came back to college, I was a student and I studied with full focus. So because of that, I got support for my second film from my family and also teachers.
What is your bucket list?
I want to travel. I want to take my son around to travel. Even with the war thing now, one thing is going, another thing is coming. It saddens me. I just hope this world becomes a peaceful place. And so this is one thing on my bucket list. And second is we are working on our new film now. It will be based in Goa, and I really hope it touches every Goan's heart, just like our previous film O Maria did. So we are working on our new film. We are doing the screenplay at the moment, and very soon the film will be out. So I really hope this film works.
Okay, Priyanka, thank you so much for coming to our show. It was a pleasure meeting you. And this is a brand, Pure Nectar. They have products which doesn't have chemicals in them, and as a gesture of gratefulness, we present it to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for this lovely basket.
I hope you'll use it, and it'll be of some help to you. Keep your skin glowing.
Yes, thank you so much. Looks very nice and very natural.
The Pure Nectar brand. This brand deals with cosmetic products which are free from harmful chemicals like paraben, artificial colors and mineral oils. Pure Nectar believes in Ayurvedic science, and all the natural ingredients are selected with extensive research. The brand has come up with unique formulation which is very effective and yet gentle on skin. All the products are manufactured with stringent quality control measures. Priyanka, we would also like to present you with this book. This book is Whispers for Bajji. It is dedicated to all the housewife, and since you are an active housewife now, I think you will be happy to read it, and the content in it may enlighten you, or you might have some different idea about it. Do read it and do let us know.
Definitely I'm going to read this because my son likes stories, and every day I have to read one to him. So I'm definitely looking forward.
Yes, the author of this book she is an engineer by profession, but she, due to again the same thing, she has a small child, so she has dedicated herself as a complete mother. And in one of her lockdown days, her son happened to ask her, "Mama, सगळे काहीतरी करतात, तू काय करतेस?" So that thought provoked her, and one thought brought out the writer in her, and she started penning down her thoughts. So this book came out as a friendly gesture or a talking that we were doing, and she appreciated me, and she has included even my name in that. So I would be grateful to you if you go through this book and give your viewpoints to us.
Definitely. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you so much. On that note, we take your leave. Till then, stay tuned with us as we spot limelight on our next celebrity in our next episode. Till then, Dev Bare Karu.